Hello, God bless you. In today's video, I'm going to be going over any type of symptoms or anything that I might have noticed during that 2-week wait from conception to finding out that you're pregnant. And I know that not so much this last month, but I know previous months before, during those 2 weeks, those were kind of all the videos that I was watching, so I kind of just wanted to make my own. I'm really trying to document as much as I can throughout this pregnancy. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing today. I really hope that you enjoy it. Before we get into it, please make sure to subscribe to my channel if you're not already. If you want to hear about my 2-week wait, then just keep on watching. Something I mentioned in the intro, I have food with me, and it's a bowl of caldo, which is soup. It has steak in it, and rice, and carrots, and potato, and cilantro, and lime. I have some more lime here if I need, and then I have tortillas to go with the caldo, and I'm just gonna be eating it while we chit chat. My dad picked this up for me yesterday. Oh, I wanted it so bad, and I'm so happy that I have it now. Jose brought me one last week, and he's so cute. You know, he never went into a Mexican restaurant to order sopa, so the guy gave him a spicy one, and oh my gosh, I was on fire after eating that. That's all I have to say. So let's see. Just a little more lime. Alright, so I want to say that this time around, Jose and I, we really didn't, to be honest, we really didn't try. Like, I wasn't really tracking much. To be honest, I wasn't even really tracking at all. And normally, like the other months throughout the year that we were trying, I was literally tracking everything. I even purchased ovulation kits, and I tracked my ovulation. I tracked my, sorry if this is TMI, but my fluid. I would literally track everything, so that way I would know when was best to try to conceive. But this time around, I, to be honest with you, really didn't track anything. October was such a busy month for Jose and me that when I actually took the pregnancy test, I honestly thought I was going to say negative, but I couldn't remember tracking any symptoms. So normally going in, I'm like, okay, I was feeling like this, I was feeling like this, okay, I have to be pregnant, you know? And the times that I knew that I was pregnant in the past, unfortunately those ended up being chemical pregnancies. I had 2 in the last 8 months. But other than that, you know, most of my symptoms in the past kind of mirrored just period symptoms. They were nothing really extreme. And I would always be like, trying to touch my boobs to see, man, do they hurt? Do they hurt? You know? But after I took the pregnancy test and I saw that it was positive, a couple days later, I was like, man, I started thinking, I'm like, man, did I have any symptoms? And it turns out I did. I just wasn't really paying attention to them. So, you know, I just wanted to share. I mean, it's not going to be that much. Like, I don't have that much information because, like I already stated, I wasn't really tracking anything. But looking back, I can see that I did have some symptoms. So I like to take the tortilla and dip it in the caldo. So number 1, I was extremely tired. Normally before I get my period, I want to say about a week, 7 to 10 days before I get my period, I do get tired, but then it fades. This was just persistent exhaustion. Not too bad, but it was a little unusual. And I was pushing through it because, like I said, we were just really busy in the month of October. The jewelry business really took off that month, so there was just a lot going on. So naturally, that's why I thought that I was so tired because I was doing more than I usually was. So there's that. And then typically before I get my period, my boobs do hurt, but that pain also fades away, and this pain wasn't. And again, I wasn't really too focused on it because I was like, okay, whatever, you know, my boobs always usually hurt after I get my period, so I'm not really gonna try to focus too much on that, you know. So aside from the, you know, tiredness and the pain in the boobs, I did have some lower right pelvic cramping, and I know that that could also be, you know, tied to implantation. But again, the months that I thought I felt those pains, I wasn't pregnant. And it was almost as if those previous months, like, it was like phantom pain, you know, like you think it's there because you want to be pregnant so bad, so you're like, oh my gosh, what's that? Oh my gosh, what's that? So when I would feel that pain, I would be like, oh man, you know, and it would kind of hurt for a little bit, and then it would go away, and I had to lay down a certain way sometimes because it would be hurting. But again, I wasn't really paying too much attention to it, and I kind of just brushed it off. I was like, that could just be tied into, you know, that I'm about to get my period. And then as well, I had some back pain, and I always would get back pain before I get my period, and it would hurt really bad sometimes where it would literally keep me in bed. So again, I didn't think anything of it. Then I had like the biggest sweet tooth, and I'm not exactly sure like when the cravings start kicking in. Like even now, I'm about 6 weeks pregnant right now, and I have some cravings here and there, but during those 2 weeks I just wanted sugar and cake and sweets and candy, and surprisingly so did Jose. This is so good. And I've been a little sick these last couple weeks, so So basically, thinking back, that's all I could remember that really stood out to me within those 2 weeks. Again, I wasn't really tracking anything. I wasn't really charting. Normally I have an Ovia app on my phone, the Ovia fertility app, and that's what I was using these past months to track you know, ovulation and stuff like that, but I didn't really track much this last time around. I would enter some data here and there, but it wasn't enough to, you know, like, it wasn't enough to help out. Like, I don't think it was enough to give a, you know, hardcore conclusion, because before I would track every day. I would put in symptoms every day. I would, you know, input data every day, and it would come out that I wouldn't be pregnant. So I wasn't really that concentrated on putting data in the phone. And again, you know, we were just really busy in the month of October that that positive test just took us by surprise in the most wonderful way. Alright y'all, that wraps up this video. I really hope that you enjoyed it. I just wanted to put another video out there documenting another part of this pregnancy. Jose and I are so blessed and so excited, and we're just so thankful to God to be able to be pregnant, and it truly is a miracle. We're just we're definitely excited. So I wanted to just share with y'all some, you know, some things that I went through within those 2 weeks from conception to pregnancy test. I know it wasn't much, but again, that's because, you know, we were really busy and I wasn't really tracking, and these were kind of symptoms that came after the fact of me looking back and just being like, what really went on, you know? But nonetheless, I see now that they were, you know, indicators of pregnancy. So yeah, I really hope that you enjoyed this video. Please make sure to subscribe to my channel if you're not already, to stay connected and follow me along this journey, follow us along this journey. We are so thrilled and so excited for what God has planned. God bless y'all today and always, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!